Sandy Pages and Freddie Freeman, then Max Muncy, 4 consecutive All-Stars. Nolan McLean, who just turned 25 years old yesterday. His last 4 starts, he's given up 2 runs.
They're great on the road, score a lot more runs. They're very disciplined. They don't chase. Outs with.
Ohtani smacks one left side, backhanded third by Bichette. Long throw to get Ohtani for the first out of the night. You started to hear about the managerial change potentially happening, so there's all the noise with different first basemen. Bounce back to McLean. A couple quick outs in this first inning.
And there's the inner half of the plate. That's going to be the
first one to Freddie Freeman. Back-to-back 3-hit games for the Dodger first baseman. Cranks this ball in the air to right field, but not deep. Carson Bench will put it away. And a 1-2-3 first inning for McLean. Here comes Yamamoto. Jay Ewing, then Lindor and Bichette. Carson Bench up into the cleanup spot. Luis Robert has hit a couple. Yamamoto, the World Series MVP last year, has followed that up with a great regular season. He's coming off a complete
throwing machine. Last start, 21.
In on the hands, back to Yamamoto, and a comebacker for the first out of the night.
And there again is another
Francisco Lindor, who has kind of been the face of everything this year. Really, you can just follow. High fly ball left center field for Teoscar Hernandez. Ooh, not easy. Backpedaling and putting it away for out number 2. And he got off to a really bad start first month and a half or so, but 2 months. Yeah, and he hits again. Base hit the other way for Bichette.
And part of his increase has been because on breaking balls, he's willing to go the other way. He's not dead set on pulling and lifting.
Roster less than 2 years after the Mets drafted him out of Oklahoma State, and everybody down 0-2. Yeah, and tops this one along first. Yamamoto hustles over it, hits the runner, and the inning continues. Put it in no man's land, and he's got good speed, putting the pressure on Yamamoto. That's back-to-back 2-out hits.
Was in no man's land. The only thing he could have done is try to lob one higher.
For the Mets, who just have not been able to come up with a big hit, especially. Head starts for those guys. Payoff pitch. Got him with the splitter to finish off his scoreless first inning.
Hall of Fame candidates in this field tonight. Not all of them has the power.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? And he's going to challenge right here and win it. That pitch way off of the plate.
He tried and said no at the last minute.
Wow. Though, isn't it amazing? A guy talks about, okay, I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of power. I'm going to be more of the power is the best it's been in years. That's in the air to shadow right center field. Bench hustles on and makes the catch.
Results. I know we're creatures of habit where we chase.
On this 2-2 from McLean. Sends it in the air to left. Routine for A.J. Ewing. And McLean has retired the first 6 in order. But he's only played in 23 games and hit just a .161. Tries it again on 3-2 to Polanco. And a bouncing ball to second. Backhand Tommy Edman. For the first out of the second. For more on Yamamoto, here's Ken Rosen.
Confidence that he has. What we saw last year. Oh, man.
Simeon chops one to Muncy. And a couple ground balls for the first 2 outs of the inning.
Some of the things he did last year.
Yamamoto's 0-2. Back to the splitter to finish him off. 1-2-3 second for Yamamoto. Both sides probably looking at each other saying maybe it's best we stayed away. Crushes this ball down the line to right field and off the pole, gone. One of the hardest hit balls in Dodger blue for Kyle Tucker. A bullet of a home run.
Well, just like I said, the ball up against right-handers is the only one he's been really handling.
And in the National League, but he said it hadn't really felt like that. On this 1-2 pitch, Hernandez chases for strike 3.
Winning all those games 2-1, you're going to outslug some teams. This offense is much better than on the road, a lot better.
Dalton Rushing, who has taken over the starting catching job with Will Smith on the injured list, pokes this one into left field. Yeah, and he's got a base hit. So, you know, Dave Roberts has
kind of numbers are what they are. He would like for him to lock in at the end.
Bouncing ball to first. Beatty will turn and throw to second, and it gets by Lindor. Well, they've been one of the worst defensive teams in baseball, and for Lindor,
because when he throws it back, he throws it off the helmet, and you see Lindor is going to be looking for that ball more towards the third base side, and that was nothing he can do about it. Hit him right now.
Go to the other or in the outfield, but bunch of guys on a 2-2 from McLean. Punches one to first. They get another chance at it. 3-6-1. Not in time at first. They get the out at second. 2-0 Dodgers.
Well, that was always going to be tough for McLean. He finishes closer to the third. He catch the ball and find the base at the same time. So difficult.
All those years in Atlanta in the division, coming up here. He had good eyes to see that hit him in the helmet. I didn't see that in real time. Here's Freeman dumping a base hit to the right. Pages hustles first to third, and they're at the corners with 2 out. Took strike 3 his first time on a backdoor breaking pitch. Innings, but the Dodgers 3 for 4 against the hard stuff in this inning. That's off of the glove of Alvarez, and the sloppy play continues for New York, leading to the 3rd Dodger run.
That backs up, but still got to be caught. You see where he was turning his glove, trying to.
Strikes out Muncy for the 2nd time today. The defense letting McLean down a couple times, but before that it was Kyle Tucker. Been one of the top 10 offensive catch. A 4-pitch walk to the 9-hitter.
When he stays on top, even though with a lower release point, boy, his ball.
Yeah, and 1 pitch later, Yamamoto finishes him off with a splitter. But it's such a great environment, I would imagine, as a pitcher or player to be. He takes the walk right here. So there's been talk, would they entertain trading for
Lindor too highly?
Bichette with a cue shot, and Yamamoto will throw to first to get him. Runners advance to second and third.
Trade deadline, decision making.
Grounded to second, Tommy Edman, and the Mets will strain him at second and third. All you got to do is get in, and then who knows.
And when you're running the bases, you got to have that adrenaline toned down if you want to be.
4th brings up Tommy Edman. One more at bat though. He homered and said, "I'm good," and it's been a pitcher since. Edman the left, 2 gone.
To pick up that ball and that spin. Ball
107 miles per hour. Home run off of the foul pole. Now he sends one the other way that drives Ewing back to the track and up against the wall, makes the catch. Then the top of the 4th. Dodgers up 3-0 to the bottom half in New York.
Of course, was to the video game, and the fact that Yamamoto is so incredibly precise with his location. You show him where you want the pitch thrown, and he hits that spot. And if he misses,
he graduated into understanding the scouting report, balance, and deliver a pitch more times than not right where you want to.
Warren Burner to second, 2 gone in the 4th.
The way he complements a hard slider, a slow and ground ball.
3 of them, or 2 of them, in an 8-pitch 4th inning. To the 5th we go, 3-0 Dodgers. The last 8. 8-1 for LA here. Task pokes this one to right field off the end of the bat, sinking, diving, and down for a base hit. Hernandez on the way to second. Benja's throw, not in time.
But heads up by Hernandez.
Way to take Wee Willie Keeler's grammar and 100-some years later fix it. Hit them where they're not. Excited to get Will Smith back when they can from the neck issue that's kept him out.
yeah, he did.
Went around, strike 3, and there's the 5th for McLean.
And that's what makes his breaking ball so tough.
I told you that you had to stay away from the fastball there. Is that just always going to pretty much be? 1-2 to Ohtani is a fastball that runs back to the inside corner for strike 3. A challenge from Ohtani, but it looked like this did catch the inside corner. That is a sweet sinker. And a 6K from McLean. 2 outs. Pages the hitter. Pokes it down the right field line, sneaks it through to bring home Hernandez. First hit for the Dodgers with a runner in scoring position in this ball game, and it's 4-0. Confirm
the home run. The home run was it.
That's a bullet into center field for Freddie Freeman, who's got his second hit of the game and his 8th in the last 3 games. Yeah, 2 of the 4 earned.
An offensive juggernaut stadium, but this offense can. There it is.
Yeah, gets him for the 3rd time on that pitch and gets 3 Ks in the inning. But the Dodgers get another run halfway home in a 4-0 game. Efficient over the first few innings, needed 52 pitches the first 3 innings, but an 8. Up the middle and a base hit for Beatty to open the 5th.
Well, that's the first one, to my knowledge, that down the Mets have taken advantage. Down has been where they get any offense at all. You would think it's a matter of time before the game.
There's a hot shot in the left and back-to-back hits to open the 5th inning from the bottom of the order for New York. And tonight, Ryan Weathers 7 strikeouts over 5 2/3 against the Phillies, just 1 run.
He declared himself ready, and all he did was stand in the box within striking distance.
Ground ball right side, speared with a backhand by Freeman. They get the out at second, and the Mets are at the corners with 1 away. Through with one memorable swing after another, pushing, wheeling. Popped up. Left side, Max Muncy. Lindor is out number 2. Does that mean anything but a fastball?
I would agree.
Broken bat, base hit left center. And Bichette and the Mets crack through here in the 5th. Kicked by Hernandez. Nobody advances any further. It's 4-1. Years of being one of the best hitters in baseball with runners in scoring position, and he contributes
plus games in a winning streak. We saw what Boston has been able to do.
Bouncing ball past Yamamoto. Betts charges from short, takes a funky hop and throws him out. Mookie Betts, who you no longer even blink at, playing shortstop 1. The discussion about the season Betts is having at the plate, it's the worst of his career. Sharply hit and through. Base hit for Betts to open the 6th. Unprecedented move, really, to be that good, that established of an outfielder, and to move into shortstopping. Edman knifes one to short. What a pick by Lindor, and he gets the out at second. Off balance, and it looked like that ball hit a rock or something.
4th inning, and you're like, you think it's the 8th, and you just can't believe it's only the 4th because you've been in out of so much trouble. That's the
league in just about everything, even though Tucker hadn't done much. But
goal.
Runner takes off and no throw. And there it is. He had really gotten hot prior to getting hurt. And he ends up walking him. One of the 11 home runs that he's hit, and a bunch of them in that early stretch.
Teds.
Bangs it up the middle. It is a double play to get McClain out of the jam. He's able to go 6 as Rushing lines into a double play. Roberts 0 for 2 today. Walked him. 3rd one. Go. It was 0-2 to Polanco. Is swung on and missed. Half-hearted swing and a miss right there. On a splitter for his 4th K. Marcus Semien lofts one in the air to center field for Andy Pages. Heard some hitters theorize that, you know, they get so much work done these days. Comeback in recent years.
Yeah, just to clarify, forkball versus split.
His 100th pitch of the night is a curve that just misses high, but a challenge coming here from Rushing, and I think it's going to get him strike 3 to finish off his night. It does.
The call is overturned. It is a strike.
It looked like everybody besides Rushing had given up on that pitch, but it came back to catch the top of the zone. But I've got to imagine this is the kind of start you can be pretty proud of on a night where you did.
Lack of feel of pitches.
In the air to center field, Robert, and whoa, Ewing cuts in front and makes the catch. Flash before his eyes. Here's Pages to left, a little more routine this time, doesn't have to dodge any missiles. 2 out. And the first 2 in the Dodger lineup. Now Freddie Freeman comes up.
Hoping the break helped him.
Freddie Freeman's got a 3rd consecutive 3-hit game. Just snuck it by Simeon. I think he said, ow, jammed him a little bit.
He's out of the game.
Yeah, struck out all 3 times against Noel McLean. Healthy dose of breaking balls. It's a 4-strikeout game for Muncy. 7th inning stretch in New York. Dodgers 4, Mets 1. And partner.
Yeah, crazy.
9-1-2 for the Mets in this 7th inning. Alvarez reached both times with a walk-up fastball.
Yeah, there it is. And couple that with his slider. Sandy Koufax. When I see guys of the era that.
Hear you say that it's a relaxing weekend given your 8-hour round trip. City Field, 2 out.
Well, yeah, that
either one or both of these franchises can lay partial.
I honestly think the Mets can do exactly what the Braves are doing this year. Things that you have the luxury to do, to trade.
Bichette bounces this one down to 3rd from Muncy. Will go to short way to wrap up the 7th. In the bottom of the 5th and a Bichette single. Mookie Betts 1 for 3. Grounder past the glove to second baseman Simeon. First out.
Wow, and that's not playing that position too often. He was way off the bag.
We got a long way to go, but either going to be free agents at the end of the season or in one more year. As Edman gets hit by this 2-strike pitch. Kenny Hout.
Weaver. The Mets have him for another year. They want to compete.
Astros on the way to a 5th consecutive win. Here's a strike him out, throw him out. That'll finish off this 8th inning. The Astros right back into the picture too. So forget about Yordan Alvarez if anybody was getting greedy. To be accomplished over the last few months. One of the things he brought up is
their power arm.
Look out, he got hit.
This 101 isn't going to feel real good. Even though that doesn't feel great, it's still.
Dodgers way overthrows this one. The Mets have the tying run coming up with nobody out.
Pump in some strikes.
They'll face Jorge Polanco. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Challenge from Polanco that he's going to lose. The first out of the inning, and the Mets are out of challenges. Just caught the top of the zone.
And it's just impossible for hitters.
And those corners. Got it by him. Strike 3. 1-0-2. Turn it up an extra notch. Andy Green going to counter, sends up a pinch hitter in Tyrone Taylor. Righty to pinch hit for the lefty Beatty. 280 with an OPS up around 900. And another guy. Down the line, that's a fair ball. A pinch hit base hit from Tyrone Taylor. Benjamin to score. Roberts right behind him. He'll score standing up, and it's a pinch hit double from Tyrone Taylor. Mets back in the game at 4-3.
Yeah, he does a good job on a slider inner half that doesn't get deep enough. Keeps it fair. Now it's turned into a 1-1 game.
They put Alvarez on intentionally. The rookie Ewing swings and misses through the elevated fastball to end the inning. But a pinch hit 2-run double from Tyrone Taylor has made it a 1-run game. And here's Huascar Brazoban. What an emergence he's had the last few seasons. Jared Young's into the game to play first base. Teoscar Hernandez gets under this one into shallow left field. It's Lindor for the first out. To first and caught by Young. They have a knuckling line drive right there. 2 up and 2 down, and 0 for 4 today in the month of July with that knee issue. Sends this one in the air to left field, but not deep. Ewing towards the corner is there, and that's a 7-pitch inning for Brazoban. So fasten those seatbelts to the bottom of the 9th. Brock Stewart comes on with 2 saves in his career. 1 as a rookie in 2017. 2 walks for Lindor today. 6 home runs this season. Got him with the high fastball right where he wanted it. Stewart's 1-0. Bichette bounces one towards the middle. Easy play for Mookie Betts. 2 gone in the 9th. Brock Stewart picks up his first save in years. And the Dodgers beat the Mets 4-3. They are 5-0 against New York this year, and they are 6-2 on this road trip to open up the second half.